Step 1. Establishing a tactical identity. When Vincent Kompany was appointed as Bayern Munich's manager, many doubted the decision. Why would a club of Bayern's stature hire a coach who had just been relegated with Burnley? But what many failed to acknowledge was that Kompany's Burnley side had dominated the championship, securing promotion with a possession-based attacking philosophy that revolutionized the club's playing style. At Bayern, Kompany has doubled down on his tactical principle, but this time with a squad that has the technical quality to execute his vision. His system is dynamic, changing between a 4-2-3-1 and 4-3-3 constantly. The attackers seamlessly rotate between different positions, and it allows Bayern to dictate the tempo of matches. Kompany's tactical framework is built on a high-pressing possession-based approach, intelligent positional play with fluid movement between the lines, and an aggressive defensive structure to regain possession quickly. With world-class players at his disposal, Kompany's philosophy is no longer limited by squad quality as it was at Burnley. Step number 2. Structuring Bayern's attack. One of the biggest criticisms of Bayern before Kompany arrived was their inefficiency in the attack. They dominated possession but struggled to break down low defensive blocks. Under Kompany, Bayern's attacking structure has become unpredictable and fluid, with multiple layers to their strategy. The first thing they want to do is create overloads in midfield. Bayern frequently form a midfield box, with Kimmich and Pavlovic dropping deeper to facilitate ball circulation. This helps Bayern maintain numerical superiority against pressing teams while also allowing them to create opportunities for quick rotations and movement. You'll often find Musiala and Olise interchanging in attacking areas, either drifting wide to create space or moving centrally to combine with Harry Kane. This fluidity forces defenders to constantly adjust, creating gaps to exploit. It also makes them super unpredictable. The defense doesn't know what to expect. Then you have the fullbacks and wing play. Bayern's fullbacks position themselves in the half spaces, helping ball circulation while also allowing wingers like Leroy Sané and Serge Gnabry to stay wide for 1v1 situations. If the opposition commits extra bodies to defend the wingers, Bayern can then attack centrally with quick interchanges between Musiala, Olise, and Kane. This is why it's so important for Kompany to have flexible attacking shapes. In high pressure moments, Bayern's structure morphs into a 2-3-5 or a 2-4-4, where the fullbacks push high up the pitch, forcing the wingers inside. Kimmich and Pavlovic hold their positions to maintain control, and Neuer integrates into the build-up, functioning almost like a third center back. This aggressive approach allows Bayern to start their attacks higher up the pitch, allowing someone like Harry Kane to drop into the pockets of space to playmake or finish the chances that are created for him. Bayern are the highest scoring team in the Bundesliga. They have overperformed their expected goals by a lot, suggesting some finishing luck, but mainly a highly effective attack. Jamal Musiala is now playing in a deeper role, but he's still scoring at a very high rate. Kimmich has been restored to his deep lying number 6 role, and Bayern use a tactical move where he drifts wide to ping these diagonal passes to unmarked wingers. Olise has been a revelation, playing both as a traditional winger and as a number 10 in Bayern's attacking setup. Step number 3. Defensive stability and pressing system. Bayern's resurgence under Kompany hasn't just been about the attack. They now have one of the best defenses in the Bundesliga. Their defensive approach revolves around the following factors. The first one is high press and counter pressing. Bayern defend high up the pitch, forcing opponents wide where they can be trapped. Players swarm immediately after losing possession to win the ball back quickly. Very similar to the 6-second rule that Pep Guardiola used to have at Barcelona. This minimizes the opponent's ability to launch counterattacks quickly. Then Kompany focuses on having an aggressive defensive line. With Bayern's backline being positioned so high up, it allows them to squeeze the space for the opponent. This aggressive stance can lead to Bayern being vulnerable to long balls, as seen in their defeats to Barcelona and Aston Villa. If Bayern don't recover the ball quickly in transition, they're exposed to fast breaks. Despite these vulnerabilities though, Kompany's pressing scheme has helped Bayern reduce shots faced per game significantly compared to previous seasons. Just look at how they dominated Leverkusen in the Champions League. They were able to defeat the 2024 Bundesliga champions for the first time since Xabi Alonso took charge. In that match, their tackle success rate was 82% compared to Leverkusen's 54%. Bayern won more duels on the ground and even more in the air. They were quicker to every second ball. That's the benefit of this strategy when it works. It's a high risk, high reward system. Sometimes you'll get exposed with long balls in behind, but other times like this Leverkusen game, you'll suffocate the opponent so bad that it's a complete dominance. Leverkusen had so much difficulty in this match that at one point in the first half, Wirtz attempted a dribble through the middle and ran into his own teammate, leaving both of them on the ground. No matter what Leverkusen tried to do, they just could not cope physically with Bayern's pressing and their defensive structure. If you are a Bayern Munich fan, this is great to see because this is the exact level of dominance that the Bavarians had over everyone, not just in Germany, but all over Europe. They used to just run over teams, and for a few seasons, it seemed like they had lost that level of control and dominance. But Kompany, well, he's bringing that back. Step 4. Getting the best out of key players. Several players have thrived under Kompany's system. The first one being Harry Kane, the complete forward. Kane has flourished in Bayern's 2-4-4 structure, dropping into midfield to playmake while still remaining a lethal goal threat. I mean, this guy is having yet another season where he scored over 30 goals. His ability to connect play has helped unlock defenses, and he currently leads the Bundesliga once again in goal. His goal scoring has never been in doubt, but his performances in big moments have now solidified his status as one of the most complete strikers in world football. There are not many number 9s who are both a goal scoring threat, but can also come deep and playmake. Whether it's his lethal finishing, intelligent movement, or leadership on the pitch, Kane has consistently delivered when Bayern have needed him the most. You can see just how much it meant to him when he scored against Leverkusen in the Champions League. Then you have Jamal Musiala, the dynamic creator. Musiala continues to elevate his game, contributing goals, assists, and incredible movement on the ball. His ability to shift between an attacking midfielder and a winger keeps defenses unsettled, which again, it helps with that unpredictability that Kompany wants in his system. Then you have Olise, the X factor on the wing. Since arriving at Bayern, Olise has become a crucial attacking piece. His technical ability and decision making in the final third has given Bayern yet another dimension in their attack. And then of course you have Kimmich, the midfield general. Kimmich has really embraced his role in the new setup, dictating tempo while also really helping defensively. His positioning is so important in Bayern's build-up play and defensive transition. He's been the heartbeat of the Bayern Munich team for years, and his importance to the club remains as strong as ever. He's a leader on and off the pitch and embodies everything Bayern stands for: intelligence, discipline, and an unrelenting drive for success. Whether he's playing as a deep line playmaker or stepping into a more advanced role, his versatility and tactical awareness have made him so valuable to this team and to Vincent Kompany. Because not only is he very good on the ball and in keeping possession, but he's also able to break up opposition attacks. It's what makes him one of the best midfielders in the world. But beyond his technical quality, it's really his mentality that sets him apart. He's never one to shy away from a challenge, always stepping up when Bayern needs him the most. From Champions League nights to high-pressure Bundesliga matches, Kimmich is a constant presence, setting the standard for those around him. Bayern's faith in the German has never wavered, and his decision to stay and lead the club into the future speaks volumes. As the team evolves with new stars emerging, he remains the foundation, a player who ensures that Bayern's midfield remains world-class. He continues to be one of the most important players not just at Bayern Munich, but in European football. Step 5. Addressing weaknesses and future goals. Despite Bayern Munich's dominance, there are still areas that need improvement. Like I said before, there are many defensive vulnerabilities. The high line can be exploited by teams who break quickly. It's happened many times already this season. Then there's squad depth concerns. Injuries to key players like Pavlovic, Gnabry, and Stanisic have highlighted the need for reinforcements. Then of course there's Champions League consistency. While Bayern looks strong again domestically, European success remains the ultimate goal. The performance against Leverkusen was strong, but they barely beat Celtic. It was a reminder that they can still get a lot better. Step 6. The road ahead. Vincent Kompany has restored Bayern Munich's identity. They are once again a dominant force in Germany and a serious contender in Europe. The days of inconsistency and managerial instability seem to be behind them. However, the next step is crucial. Kompany's philosophy has brought Bayern back to winning ways, but can they make the final leap to become Champions League winners again? If he continues to evolve his tactics while addressing weaknesses, Bayern could be set for a new era of dominance under his leadership. One of the players that has improved the most under Kompany is Jamal Musiala. To see why every club has to fear this guy, you gotta check out this video right here.